Okay, hello and welcome to the final of the second Chennai episode, overall 14th episode of the quiz show. We've already met Aditya and Anjana, so we'll just quickly go to Girish for your quick intro.
I'm Girish Kumar. I am looking for a PhD in astrophysics, part-time alcoholic, full-time alcoholic, nothing else. Thank
What
you.
range you have, Girish? Like, from astrophysics, you quickly moved to full-time alcoholic. But where did you grow up in Chennai?
No, God no. Bombay.
Bombay. Okay.
Yeah. Half the
And
time in Goa, other half in Chennai.
Goa, Bombay, and Chennai.
No longer Bombay, but Goa, Chennai.
Goa, Chennai.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And where did you study? Like,
I did my
School.
undergrad in Delhi, Noida, and master's in Amsterdam.
okay, dear.
Fits now.
life
It
is
fits
okay
the
only.
astrophysics and the alcoholism.
And
fits.
alcoholism via Amsterdam.
Goa.
Goa also. Yeah. Crazy. Okay. What to say now? Aditya, are you feeling little jealous of Girish, Amsterdam and all, or you were here in Adyar only full time?
What is there in Amsterdam that is not in Chennai?
Hey, hey,
Alcohol.
whoa! Amsterdam doesn't have egg puff. That's my favorite thing about South India. Even North and Central India, they don't have egg puff. There's something about egg puff here, guys. I don't know why I'm obsessed with egg puff. When you are on any highway in this state, you can stop anywhere and ask for one egg puff. It's the best snack in the world. Okay. The order will be Aditya, Girish, Anjana for the first round. Okay. Aditya, this will be your direct first question. Symbolics Inc., founded by MIT AI Lab staffers and associated hackers, designed and manufactured a line of Lisp machines, single-user computers optimized to run the Lisp programming language. Symbolics also made significant advances in software technology. Although the company is defunct now, it was one of the pioneers of internet in its time. Now, what unique record does symbolics.com hold? Okay, what is the significance of symbolics.com in the world? Like, why is symbolics.com important? What is it doing in a quiz, essentially?
Okay, first of all, I think Abhishek Upmanyu will love this question.
I also, yeah, but I know what.
Nobody laughed.
Thankfully. Thankfully.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll guess is this the first ever website?
Yes, perfect. First ever website. Beautifully done. First or oldest web domain is symbolics.com. Superb. Great start to the quiz. 10 points there to Aditya. For those of you who don't know, Aditya has recently joined a software firm. So, well done.
My
Well
boss
done.
will be proud.
Hmm?
My boss
Will be proud. Yes. Okay, Girish, coming to you. During the 17th and 18th century, the porter that Britishers were accustomed to drinking was incapable of maintaining its quality over the long journey to India. To address this issue, a brewer started selling barley wine in the 1780s. Barley wine was typically aged for years as a luxury beverage. Stored in the ship's hull, it not only survived but actually improved over time during its voyage to India. It was a strong and refreshing brew, which was more appealing in India's warmer climate. Thus, an early X was born. The recipe was tweaked over time, resulting in several varieties. What is being talked about?
Is this an IPA?
It is an IPA. Well done. 10 points there to Girish. It is an IPA or Indian Pale Ale. Okay, great start. 10-10. And I come to Anjana now. Anjana, Eric Blair spent 5 years at the St. Cyprian School for Boys in Eastbourne, England, which later inspired his melodramatic essay called Such Were the Joys. In this account, he called the school's proprietors terrible, all-powerful monsters and labeled the institution itself an expensive and snobbish school, which was in process of becoming more snobbish and I imagine more expensive. While Blair's misery is now considered to be somewhat exaggerated, the essay was deemed too libelous to print at the time. It was finally published in 1968 after his death. Who are we talking about?
So Eric Blair is not the actual name.
We know Eric Blair by a different name, basically.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Aditya.
So this is a famous author whose birth name is Eric Blair, effectively.
Yes.
Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens, no. Passing to Girish.
Is this Roald Dahl?
Who?
Roald
Dahl?
Dahl?
No. Okay. We'll take another round starting with Anjana. So, good track, famous author. The hint to Anjana and all of you would be X was born in India, if that helps.
Is it Kipling?
Not Kipling, going to Aditya.
Mark Twain.
Not Mark Twain, going to Girish. Oh my God. Okay, Girish, you have to get it, brother. You can't have X unanswered. Come on.
Unfortunately, I have no idea.
Pass?
Pass.
Okay, it is George Orwell. Born in Bihar and went to Burma. But good that nobody got. So which means we are back to Anjana for the next direct. Another literature question. X's 1972 novel, Elephants Can Remember, reveals distinct signs of Alzheimer's onset. For example, 20% fewer words or 1/5 of X's vocabulary lost, 6 times more use of non-specific words such as thing, and a sharp drop in idea density. That novel's last line is maybe it's okay not to remember. Which author are we talking about? At this point, if all of you want hint, we can give. Otherwise, we can take one round. All of you want? A lot of movies have been made on X's work. That's one hint I want to just add. So think of writers where a lot of fiction work has also happened in X's work.
Did you say that his specialty was like he used to write books specifically on like medical? This one, like
Medical?
yeah, any
No.
condition. So it
Nothing
wasn't.
like
That wasn't.
No. Nothing to do with medical, this thing.
I'm going to take a very random guess. Is it Robin Cook?
Who?
Robin Cook? No.
No, not Cook. Coming to Aditya.
I have a. Just trying to recall the name once. Oscar Wilde.
Not Oscar Wilde. Going to Girish. Oscar Wilde timeline doesn't. Girish.
Is this Philip K. Dick?
No, not Philip K. Dick. Okay. We'll start again with Anjana. Okay, I'll give a hint. Think female writers, not women. The author is a woman. Okay, 20th century famous female author where a lot of work of fiction has been made on her work. And it's slightly ironical that somebody like X suffered from Alzheimer's and things like maybe it's okay not to remember because a lot of her work is in the zone where you want to remember a lot of things.
Not Agatha Christie?
Why not Agatha Christie?
Okay, Agatha Christie.
Yeah, it is Agatha Christie, okay? 5 points there to Anjana. It is Agatha Christie. And that's why it's Elephants Can't Remember is her, Elephants Can Remember, sorry, is her last work. And mystery, so it just very ironical things. Okay. Coming to Aditya for the next question. Aditya, it was originally an enclosed automobile with open driver seat. The first automobile X, built in 1902, was designed so the driver sat outside under a covered compartment. It is named after a type of cloak and hood that was worn by the inhabitants of the Dash region that later resembled the covering of a carriage and much later used to describe an automobile body with a permanent top that extended over the open driver's compartment. Just tell me X.
So when you say the first automobile X, as in it is a type of vehicle or?
Yeah, it's a type of vehicle.
Oh, is it a convertible or?
Not a convertible. Going to Girish.
Is this the Pontiac Bandit?
Sorry?
The Pontiac Bandit?
I'm not looking at very specific this thing. So I'll give you a chance to just give me a generic answer and not like Honda City, IRV, things like that. I'll just give you one chance to improve your answer.
Chevrolet?
No. You going to Anjana?
Cadillac?
Again, you guys are being very. We are looking at a generic word. Do you want to improve your answer, Anjana? Like I'm not looking at a brand name as such. Okay, cool. We'll take another round with Aditya. So the big hint here, the overall story is the that the driver is a little, you know what I mean? If you see the first line of design, so the driver sat outside a covered compartment. That's where the whole thing starts. So in today's world, think of something where there is considerable distance between the driver and the passenger. There is a very defined barrier between the two. What word? And again, I'm repeating, don't give me brand names and all. But you're in the car zone is perfect. But don't give me a brand name. Give me a word. Is that okay? Should I stop? Okay. Cool. Whenever Aditya is ready.
So there's a considerable distance between the...
That is the big clue. Like the reason, you know, एक होता है ना कि ये question में क्या clue है? Yeah, the clue is the very defined barrier between the driver and the passenger.
Taxi.
Not taxi. Going to Girish.
Is this a limo?
It is a limousine. Yes, it is a limousine. We are talking about limousine. Limousine comes from here. Okay, so limousine is actually a region and all that. And one of the basic characteristic of difference between any car and limousine is a barrier between driver and everybody else. Taxi में तो तू धुआं मारेगा सीधा उसके मुंह में जाता है बहुत पास. Okay. That's why when you said Cadillac and all, I wanted you to be little more common than proper. Okay. Coming to Anjana for the next question. From limousine, we come all the way back to the Purans and India. In modern language and usage, trading conscientious behavior for external gain is sometimes called X syndrome, after the Puranic king X. When X's wife Devyani came to know about the affair with his maid Sharmishtha, Devyani's father Shukracharya cursed X to old age in the prime of life, but later allowed him to exchange it with his son Puru, and hence the analogy of trading and all that. Just tell me who is X?
Harishchandra?
Not Harishchandra. Going to Aditya?
Shantanu?
Not Shantanu. Going to Girish?
Pass.
Oh, Girish, the way he came, he was like, I got very excited. I was about to say, oh, nice, beautiful guy. Pass. As if he's very sure there's a Puranic king called Pass. Oh man, okay. Okay, we'll take one more round starting with Anjana. Anjana, the hint I would want to add is that there is a famous book also with this name. There's a famous play also with this name. Okay. Okay. So the main reason we know this person is this only, that he got premature old age. He was cursed with it and then exchanged it with Puru, and hence this syndrome. The answer starts with Y. Okay. That will be the last clue. If you don't know, then you don't know. It's fine. It's a famous book also which won the Gyanpith Award. It won the won the Gyanpith Award and won the Sahitya Akademi Award. Also a famous play. Book is, if I remember correctly, called, I was about to say the answer.
Okay.
X, the story of lust, like this. I think so. We'll let it different.
Pass.
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
confused between two.
Hmm.
Hopefully, is it Jujutsu?
Maybe it's the other one. Sorry. Going to Girish.
I wish I knew what the other one was.
Sorry?
I wish I knew what the other one was.
Mm-hmm.
Yayati?
Okay. Huh?
Yayati?
Yes.
What?
But where did that come? Don't think so aloud, Aditya.
What?
Absolutely correct. It's the Yayati complex. Well done. Yes, classic tale of lust, winner of Gyanpith and Sahitya Akademi Award. So I knew when you said two, I knew it's Jujutsu and Yayati. But well done, Girish.
I guessed a sound.
Beautifully done. 7 points to Girish, Yayati.
There's a Sacred Games episode in which Nawaz is talking about this story.
Now you'll say, after
Now
seeing
I know.
Jujutsu.
No, when I told you, I know the two things now.
Okay, Girish gets 7 for Yayati, and we come back to Anjana. Now, looking at a one-word answer, the word means charm, spell, or enchantment. It is both used as a way to tell something magical and as an adjective for sweetheart. In the same sense, the second part of the word, meaning singing, in alluding to the overall concept. Give me the word, which could also be a 2021 movie.
Just to clarify, when you say second part of the word, as in second half, you can say, or?
Oh, second part of the word. Like literally, if it's a one word, then the second half, like Damsharats, you are trying to cut, and, that thing. Second part is alludes to singing in some sense.
Is it Encanto?
It is Encanto. See, you should not have asked for hints, guys. No. Well done. It is Encanto. Fantastic. Anjana gets 10 points. It is Encanto, which was very, like, if you look at enchantment, that's almost very, very close to Encanto. And it's used as sweetheart and singing because, in opera and all, it ends with to, crescendo, encanto. Yeah, in Spain and all, not here. Here the adjective is chela. Okay, Okay, we'll now come to Aditya for the next direct. Aditya, X must be produced in specific regions of Mexico, just like champagne must be from the Champagne region of France to officially be called champagne. The same rings true for X. Any X produced outside of Mexico is simply an agave spirit. What is X?
Mezcal.
No, overthought. Going to Girish.
Tequila.
Classic. It is. Girish, your intro is so perfect for this episode. First you ordered one IPA, then you were done, now you've ordered tequila. Crazy. But Aditya did the classic Quizzer mistake of just thinking tequila to thodi puchega ye. Oh man. Okay, Girish gets 11. Now we come to Anjana for the next direct. Anjana, it was based on the man with no name, the anti-hero character in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. According to the actor who portrayed him, like what we are talking about, from his mannerisms to his green on white armor, the character's design stemmed from initial concepts for Darth Vader, who was originally conceived as a rogue bounty hunter. Who is this character who first appeared in a spin-off directed by Steve Minder? Okay. No. So just to avoid any confusion, the character is based on this character. The one you see on screen is, of course, Clint Eastwood portraying Man with No Name from Good, Bad, Ugly. And this, we are quoting the actor who portrayed X. Okay. So that actor says that his mannerisms and a bunch of things like green on white armor were inspired from Clint Eastwood's character here. And then the second half of the hint says that the character design came when they were initially figuring out Darth Vader, because their Darth Vader was originally conceived to be a rogue bounty hunter. Who is this character whose first appearance was in a spin-off directed by Steve Minder?
So this is also supposed to be like an anti-hero sort of.
This our character? Maybe. We don't know. We haven't really clarified, but maybe.
Pass.
Okay, going to Aditya.
Indiana Jones.
Not Indiana Jones. Going to Girish.
Is this Boba Fett?
It is, of course, Boba Fett. 12 points there to Girish. Beautifully done. Bunch of hints, of course, green on white armor, starting with. And then Bounty Hunter, that's literally the only bounty I can think of if you think of the world around Darth Vader. Appeared in a spin-off. This was a old
Holiday
spin-off.
special. The Christmas special.
It was wow, this was a holiday special that came, I think, late 70s, like around 1980, between the 4th and 5th episode. And now we have its own spin-off, Boba Fett, the book of Boba Fett. Nice. Okay, that brings us to the end of the first half. Let's take a quick look at the score. Defending champion right now trailing on number 3 with 10 points for first oldest web domain. Also the first oldest answer of this quiz. 10 points there to Aditya. Then we come to Girish, who has had a rollicking first half. Girish has 10 for IPA, 6 for limousine. What a life. IPA, limousine, Yayati. Wow. 7 for Yayati, 11 for Tequila, and 12 for Boba Fett. Girish is leading with 46 points. Anjana has 5 for Agatha Christie and 10 for Encanto. Anjana is on 15 points. Okay, right now Girish has a massive lead with 46, followed by Anjana on 15, Anitha with 10, but second half everything can change. 90 points, more than 90 actually, almost 100 points on board, up for grabs. The order now will be Anjana, Girish, Aditya. We'll start with Anjana. Anjana, during the British era, trains passing through Punjab made a stop at a processing unit called X by the locals, where freshly picked fruits were sold. X was initially owned by Mitchell Brothers from the UK. It was acquired by the UB Group in 1950 and later in 1993 by Brook Bond, India. Today, X is an integral part of HUL, Hindustan Unilever Limited. X's journey of pioneering innovation began with the launch of new formats of food, such as canned fruits and vegetables, baked beans, and bunch of other things. Tell me, what is X? What brand are we talking about? The answer is a brand name.
I just want a clarification.
Yes.
So this is a brand and they are known for canned fruits, vegetables, etc.
Amongst other
India?
things. Huh?
Sold in India or is it?
Sold in India, yeah. But there are other things also that they do. But canned fruits and vegetable is good track to go towards the brand.
Very random guess. Is it Kisan?
It is Kisan, yes, of course it is Kisan. 10 points there to Anjana. It is Kisan, okay. Kisan, which of course is owned by HUL. 10 points there to Anjana, which means we come to Girish now. Girish, between 1497 and 1502, a group of Europeans, including the Italian explorer X and two German cartographers, Matthias Ringman and Martin Waldesch Müller, were exploring Dash. X was the first European who thought that the Dash were not the East Indies, as had previously been assumed, but an entirely different landmass. In honor of this, his German companions decided to name the Dash after him. So on a 1507 map, Waldesch Müller wrote Dash. He initially took the Latinate version of the name, but then chose to use the feminine form Dash. Just a hint, all the blanks are similar, if not the same. Just tell me the person we are talking about. Who is this Italian explorer X?
I'm not sure if this is the right answer, but is it Columbus?
Not Columbus. Coming to Aditya.
Hopefully. Is it Amerigo Vespucci in America?
I know. When Aditya saw, he was very sure, but he was like, yeah, Girish will bring some Yayati type shit and then, like, I don't know, Amerigo Vespucci? Yeah, it is. The funda is right. Like the big clue there was thought that the Dashes were not the East Indies, because initially they thought this is Amerigo was the first guy who said, and that's why they named him after him only. So Amerigo Vespucci. 11 points there to Aditya, and Americas are of course named after him. Okay, which means we now come to Anjana. Okay, this is a certain phrase. There are 2-3 different origin stories of the phrase. These are some of the popular explanations of the phrase. The first one suggestion is that the phrase dash dash originates from the concept of a dash door with an upper and lower half that can be opened independently. Second explanation, the Oxford English Dictionary connects it to the other phrases which have an opprobrious or derisive application, largely due to the rivalry and enmity between the English and Dash in the 17th century, the period of the Anglo-Dash Wars. Another example is dash courage. Another possible origin is double dash, the jump rope variation in which partners simultaneously participate. What phrase is being talked about?
It's a two-word phrase.
Yeah, you can say it's a two-word phrase, yes.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Girish, right? We are doing reverse infibons, right? Okay.
Is this going Dutch?
It is going Dutch, yes. 11 points there to Girish. Well done.
Now I'm getting the Amsterdam questions also.
Don't show off, okay? Okay, one phrase is going Dutch, originates from the concept of a Dutch door, which upper and lower half can be opened independently. English and Dutch war, Anglo-Dutch wars. This jump rope, you know that thing where two people do this jumping in the couple, you say jump, that's called double Dutch. So the answer is going Dutch. Okay. Okay, 11 to Girish. And we come to Aditya now. Aditya, the policy of the Great Trigonometric Survey was to use local names wherever possible, and dash is different than X, okay? Dash was found to be known locally as Masher Brum. X, however, appeared not to have acquired a local name, possibly due to its remoteness. X is also known as Chogori or Kogir and gets its more famous name because it was the second on the list of something. Okay, what are we talking about?
Locally, as in like the geographically, or?
If three of you want, I can give. All of you want? Sure. Not too far from us, but that doesn't mean like it's in like either Tirunelveli only. But like world map mein, it's not too far from where we are. Okay, think Asia, I mean, before they, within Asia we're talking about. Okay. Is that okay? You want to be more specific, all three of you? Or Asia is good for first round?
I don't mind another clue, but...
Both of you? He'll get if I add more, remember? Like she got Encanto and then you guys were making faces. I can add more if you want. Okay, so this Great Trigonometric Survey is under British. Okay, so that reduces another thing.
That didn't help, but it is second on a list of something. Pass.
Okay. Going to Anjana?
Very random guess. Indigo?
No. Going to Girish?
Pass.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Now we'll make it simpler. This Great Trigonometric Survey is British India. Okay. The Great Trigonometric Survey of British India. The second funda literally comes in the answer. Okay. The answer, like the answer that we are looking for, literally has something that means it's second in some series. Should I stop, Girish? Huh? Okay. Great Trigonometric Survey of British India was, one of their policy was to use local names wherever possible. Something was found to be known locally as Masher Broom, but our thing X appeared not to have a local name, possibly due to its remoteness. Got its famous name that all of us know because it was second on a list of something. And I added a hint saying second is literally there in the answer. This reason second on a list of something is a guess, like is a clue.
Can't think of anything. Pass.
Okay, passing to Anjana.
You said second is part of the name? Of
In some sense, yeah. Your
Pass.
time. Passing? Okay, passing to Girish.
Is this second or bad?
What? Yuck! मैं जल्दी पास किया मुझे लगा आंसर लेके बैठा है बेचारा इतना वेट कर रहा है लेट trigonometric survey has to be mountains for future this thing trigonometric survey मतलब you know then they used to use sin theta cos theta and shit like that to get on. So basically their policy was to use local name wherever. Then they found a mountain in Karakoram and the blank is K1 because that's the first mountain they found. And then they called it, it was already known. But the second one they found did not have a local name, possibly due to its remoteness. So they were like Karakoram, first mountain we found, second on the list, so they named it K2. Okay, K2. And we are talking about Mount K2. Okay. Okay, cool. Nobody got it, so we come back to Aditya. Aditya, it was your direct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that technically this is a trademark, although it is widely used as a colloquial name, similar to the usage of Xerox. The name is a portmanteau of two words. The first half refers to the use of a material in road construction to stabilize the road, and the second half to the name given to a type of road called macadamized road, after its Scottish inventor John Loudon Macadam, who lived in the 18th century. The trademark material was patented in 1901 by Edgar Purnell Hooley. What is this material that is widely accepted as a generic term today?
Tarmac.
Yes, that is correct. 10 points there to Aditya. थोड़ा इतना भी मत जलो यार.
Finally.
Finally. But as you can see, the answer is right there, hiding in these bunch of words where tar is used in.
And macadamias.
And macadamia. Macadamia is road से mac comes. So tar, mac, tarmac. तार आपको बीमार, बहुत बीमार कर सकता है. Tarmac. Okay, 31. Okay, the match is getting a little more interesting now. 10 to Aditya, which means next direct will come to Anjana. And this is a certain person's batting graph in test. Okay? Whose batting graph in test looks like this? Whose nickname is a certain fish, basically found in Indo-Pacific region. He got this nickname because of his exploits in 99-2000 against Australia. So two-part answer. One is who is the cricketer, and second is what is the nickname.
Pass.
Okay. Anjana passes, we go to Girish, right? We are doing reverse infibounds. Why am I getting confused with basic infibounds? Okay, Girish?
Is the nickname Barracuda?
No. Any guesses on no?
Oh God, no. Pass.
You can
Please
just
pass.
say no also, yaar. You can't be like...
My next guess is the Prime Minister's name.
Yeah. 99-2000. Vajpayee. Okay. Aditya?
So what graph is this?
This batting scores.
Okay, scores.
Yeah.
One match he hit this much, huh?
One match he randomly did this. But nickname comes from this phase, 99-2000.
Okay. Alan Donald?
Not Alan Donald. Okay. We'll start again with Anjana, make it a 5-point question. So first hint basis Alan Donald is we are talking about an Indian cricketer. Okay. He is an Indian, number one. Number two, this batting exploits is that he was not scoring any runs. If you can see the graph, 99-2000, there is nothing. Okay. That is a clue for his nickname. Okay. But like Aditya pointed out, there's one random 100, which was a very famous 100 that this person scored out of nowhere. And that nickname comes because of this phase and where he's from, the city he's from.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Girish.
Pass.
Okay. So I'm guessing nickname has to be Bombay Duck.
Yes.
And is this that one single Ajit Agarkar century
Yes.
that...
Perfect. It is Ajit Agarkar and exploits. He kept scoring ducks against Australia. Then they started calling him Bombay Duck. And he scored one random loud century. This is Ajit Agarkar, Bombay Duck. Okay. 19, duck. I still remember early in the morning we used to watch this match. Then when he finally scored one, there was full cheer from the stadium and he showed his bat and all. Okay. 7 points there to Aditya, which means we come back to Anjana. Anjana, the Hollywood Walk of Fame is a historic landmark which consists of more than 2,700 stars embedded in the sidewalks along 15 blocks of Hollywood Boulevard and 3 blocks of Vine Street in Hollywood, California. The stars are permanent public monuments to achievement in the entertainment industry, bearing the names of a mix of musicians, actors, directors, producers, musical and theatrical groups, fictional characters and others. Now, there is only one star which is mounted on a vertical surface. Like, you know, every star is on this thing, right? There's one star which is on a mounted surface. Tell me whose star is the only exception to this? And if you guys all, again, give it a thought for 30 seconds, but if all three of you agree, then I can add a hint at this very point.
Walt Disney?
Walt Disney? No, not Walt Disney. Going to Girish?
Is this Harrison Ford?
No, not Harrison Ford. Going to Aditya?
Michael Jackson?
Not Michael Jackson. Okay. So I'll give 2 hints. Okay. First hint I would say is this person's claim to fame is not necessarily as an actor or an entertainment person. Okay. That's one. So don't think like actors, directors or this whole world, but extremely popular person. Second hint is one of the reason, there are many theories of why the star is not on Zameen, but the one widely accepted theory is that he didn't want that people step on this name, what his name is. Not necessarily my name, but what his first name is. He and many others would like to believe that people should not put their feet and like walk over this name. Okay, so think of this and think of an extremely famous person, but who is not a musician, actor, director, producer necessarily. Is that okay? Should we? Okay.
Donald Trump?
Not Donald Trump. See, Girish, you've spread this disease. Okay, Girish.
This is Muhammad Ali.
It is Muhammad Ali. Yes, that is correct. Beautiful crack. 6 points there to Girish. Great crack. It is Muhammad Ali. It's the only star, as you can see, which is vertical. And there are many theories, but the most widely accepted is Muhammad Ali didn't want people to step on the name Muhammad. And then there are other theories that the star floats like a butterfly. Or also nobody can knock down Ali, so he'll always be stand. So a bunch of theories, but yeah. Okay. Now we come to Aditya. The X is a 2003 movie written, produced and directed by Wiseau, who also stars as its main character, Johnny. It was originally envisioned as a stage play, then turned into a 500-page novel, and ultimately finalized as a movie script. Since its cult success, he has tried to pass his film off as a black comedy rather than an inept melodrama that's unintentionally funny. After failing to secure a wide release after its premiere, X became a word-of-mouth fascination around Hollywood as celebrities like Judd Apatow, Paul Rudd and Kristen Bell came to its lone monthly midnight showing, organized private viewings, and passed around stories of its mythical filming conditions. The secret of the movie spread until it was a cult phenomenon. Today, it has spawned seemingly endless viewings at midnight showings around the world, where fans quote the film's garbled script by heart, hurl spoons at the screen, and treat Wiseau and the film's other cast members like celebrity.
I'll pass because I know everything about this movie except for the title.
Oh,
and
damn.
no matter how much I think about it, I know I'm not going to get it.
Okay, Anjana.
Is it The Room?
The Room, yes. Some question we make just for people to watch if you have not seen
I
this
know it's
movie.
the worst rated IMDb movie.
Yeah,
All
it's-
of that I know. I just didn't remember that.
The Room, guys, please watch The Room. Okay. Anjana gets 11 for this, which means we come to Girish now. Girish, it is a United States-led international human spaceflight program. It was launched in 2017 with the primary goal of returning humans to the moon, named after the twin sister of Apollo. What is the name of this program, whose stated short-term goal is landing the first woman on the moon? Okay, tell me what the program is called.
Artemis?
Artemis program, yes. Of course, 10 points there to Girish. Well done, well done, well done. Guys, it has happened what we were predicting. It's like that meme ki, I prepared for this, but this came out of syllabus. You know that thing? Where we were like, Aditya versus Anjana rematch. Then Girish said, excuse me, dear sister. Excuse me. Crazy. Okay, that brings us to the end of the second Chennai show and 14th quiz show. Let's look at the score. Aditya did try to make a comeback in the second half, but wasn't enough. But let's look at the scores. Aditya had 10 in the first half, got 11 for Amerigo Is it Vespucci? Okay. It's Amerigo Vespucci, then 10 for Tarmac, and 7 for the Agarkar Bombay Duck Funda. Aditya, the defending champion, ends on 38. Then we come to Aditya's rematch rival. Anjana had 15 in the first half. In the second half, she got 10 for Kisan and 11 for The Room. Anjana ends on 36. And here comes Girish. 36 in the first half. In the second half, you got Going Dutch, 11. You're full bar person, no? Like full tequila this now, but we'll go Dutch only. 57, 6 you got for Muhammad Ali. and 10 for Artemis program. Girish ends as the winner with 73 points. Congratulations, Girish. Aditya, well done. You were a fantastic champion. You are a fantastic quizzer. In case you have not seen Aditya earlier, he was part of the last episode and also Quizzing with Comedians and You, which he won with Karthik Kumar last year. Anjana, another fantastic man. We'll see you soon. You are eligible to come back again. Aditya, you can't come again. I think, right, Shrimay? Aditya? That's. If you are a champion once, you are done. And now, the winner, of course, Girish, congratulations. Before we end this episode, we started a new thing in the quiz show where I'm giving my books from my bookshelf away to people who are winning. And for the 3 Chennai shows, I decided to go back to my bookshelf and get books that I had actually bought in Chennai when I used to come here every few weeks. For you, I have The Enchantress of Florence. Okay, it's one of the earliest Rushdie I ever wrote. I have extremely emotional connection to this book, which I'll someday tell you when we drink together. I can't tell in camera and in public, but this book is very special for me. I bought it again at a roadside bookstore. It's very bad copy. It's very pirated proper. So please don't read from this if you want to read the book. This is only for memory. But I read it in some memorable days of my life. I had just finished engineering in Tamil Nadu and I had gone to Trivandrum for my ILP program for Tata Consultancy Services along with 5 million other engineering graduates with 18,000 per month. Anyway, so that life I read it there in Trivandrum in the small room with cigarette and ambitions. So I'm giving it away. I'm built up. I'm giving because it's really close. I never thought I'll give it away, but 16 years later I'm giving it away. I'll give it to you after some time. But another big round of applause for Mr. Girish. Girish, will see you in the next episode with 2 new challenges. But Anjana will ensure 1 new challenger. Anjana will be back. She's so good. And yeah, round of applause to all of you. And yes, just look somewhere there. Yes. And I'll write a note and give it to you later. Okay, thank you everyone. Means a lot that you guys came. It feels surreal that we are doing quiz shows. And I'm so happy we are doing quiz show in Chennai. This is the state that taught me what quizzing was. I say this story very often, so I'll not repeat it. But I owe everything in terms of quizzing culture to this city and this state. And I can't believe we are doing quizzing. So thank you. Thank you for making this possible. Thank you so much.